Commentary for the MMS Formula Rookie Australian Grand Prix presented to you by Toby and Kai.
Hello everybody and welcome to a not so sunny Australia right now. We could have wet, we could have dry weather. Anyways, we're here at Phillip Island. Good circuit, good for overtaking. Very tight starting grid as I can see. This track is obviously one of Australia's greatest, most well known for their V8 supercar races here. Anyway, let's go onto the grid with Kai.
Yep, so Phillip Island really might deliver might give us some amazing racing here, especially due to its elevation and flowing turns, giving this drivers a real challenge, especially in these cars which don't have much downforce. But anyways, on pole position once again this season. I think for the 4th or the 5th time you can see this blue Peugeot car of Eskander Bule on pole position. This man is the real championship threat for Tobias Great here. And, well, he's one of the only real deals here. Joining him on the first, well, not really joining him because of the separation on the grid, but anyways, P2 is Girolamo Bianchi, who really surprising showing from Prema, as his season hasn't been the best, really. Then the rest of the grid we have Wells, Long, Canberg, Blaine, another good qualifying from the new driver, really. The German driver, obviously replacing John Voda, who got the race band in the previous race, and now he's been basically kept in the team after his amazing performance. We have Kin, Montagnier, Appledon, Jankowski, Tracy, Simpson, McHugh, Gromnomska, Patrick, Nisbet, Tunde, Bethes, the inconsistency man strikes again, Johnson, Shiraki, McCormick, Ferraz, Great, Leighton, Sakura, Miles, Zhink, who runs off the grid. Now, we have only 27 cars on the grid. The reason is, Marco van Hanen is the first car to DNQ in Formula Rookie. I mean, if you DNQ in a feeder series, something really is wrong. Yeah. But anyway, so with all that done, let's get to the lights.
The team will be thinking about something, won't they?
Yep. Here we go. The lights are on. It's only 4 lights. 4 red lights. Lights out and away we go. And it's a very good start from Long. Immediately as
Wells also actually.
Yeah, Wells also pretty good start. Bule keeps the lead, covering off Bianchi here. Bianchi also covers off Wells. Wells a bit of a break here into the first very long and very sweeping turn. As we can see now Canberg making move on Long here. Beautiful move on the outside. So we can see with Appledon, I think. Yep, Appledon also on the outside, gaining a lot of space, especially because of the exit speed that he gained. And the rest of it we can see McHugh now already from 13th up into 11th, drops down to 12th, but now he's going to send a massive dive up into 10th and overtakes Fabrice Montagnier. Meanwhile,
definitely good.
Look at Wells. Wells now on the outside of Bianchi.
Wells is going quick at his home ground. It's his home ground. Oh!
That's,
I've done it again.
Yeah, it's fine.
I've done it again.
On board with Peter Long here, chasing down Canberg. Long drops to P5.
So Bianchi's good start. He seems to be going down the grid. And
oh, look at this! Look at this Long now.
The outside.
Yup.
Nice move.
The outside is really good for the sweeping corners, and the inside is good for the tighter ones. As we can see, speaking of the outside, there's Montagnier already trying to use that, making the move, a comeback move onto Blaine, really. But Blaine has none of it. Blaine is still there, but now, yeah, the outside line prevails, and there's Keith McHugh coming back, trying to get back into the top 10. So this man is really on a mission here. Keith McHugh has been one of the better drivers, just been very unlucky.
As we have them all going in, Casey Canberg looking at a
Canberg is a bit wide. There's a bit of contact between Canberg and Appledon. Canberg still tries to send it. Nah, it's fine. Kendo going a bit slowly on the inside line. That's never going to work. But Lane and McHugh now side by side.
Tunde can have a move.
Blaine gets it. Tunde in the slipstream, as you point out, of Keith McHugh. Nino Johnson has climbed a few positions up into points. As there's a move from Tunde now up into down inside rather of Keith McHugh, but that's going to work. And he drops down. Now Nino Johnson immediately reacts, but is that going to work for Johnson?
No, he's been bombed.
No, it actually works for Johnson. It's a double overtake. Also overtakes Blaine here. So that's one hell of a move from the American driver.
Nino? I don't remember him being in the sport.
I mean, Nino Johnson has recently joined after Kadish Cooper got booted. Anyways, Bule and Long now lead Peugeot 1 and 2. Then we have Appledon really now on the outside of Nicholas Wells, and Nicholas Wells drops to 4th. Then we have Tracy and sweet God Almighty.
We've got
there's a free wide movement. Look what Tunde is doing. Tunde is making it free wide here. Amazing driving from all these guys. Tuna now sends it onto Xavier Kin, but it's not going to work. McHugh also hoping to make a move very soon.
Definitely.
Yeah, but anyways,
Kin and
Toby, what do you
Tunde.
think of the start of the race? Because it's been very, very, you know, erratic
No,
here.
it's been
so
brilliant.
Yeah.
It's been brilliant racing for the start. The young guys know to keep their thing, and as we see Tunde going past Kane for P10.
Yeah, there's another free wide move. So basically down the
McHugh.
inside goes Jankowski. McHugh, oh my days. Will it be a triple move from McHugh? No, Tunde
No.
blocks him, so he only gets Kin.
Yeah, Tunde going after Gerolamo Bianchi.
Yeah, and his
Who's had
teammate
an
Jankowski
awful
pretty
start.
much. As there's a move from Tunde. Yeah, Bianchi dropping like a stone here.
Definitely. The
As there's a
Beamers are
move
trying
from
to
McHugh
go up.
now down the side. Oh my days, it actually works. That's a double
Ferrari.
overtake from McHugh. Jesus Christ.
Those two are not having a good race right
Yeah,
now,
the
are they?
Primers
As we have
are
Yaya
dropping
Tunde on
quite a
the
lot.
back end of Fabrice Montagne.
Yeah, this is a train led by Casey Canway. As there's now Johnson on the outside, sends that ADM Motorsport car.
Brilliant, clean.
And he's up into P6. Now Montagne also dives down inside. And McHugh also died. What, McHugh? What
Where did he
on
come
earth?
from?
McHugh is a madman.
Yeah, of
Look at
course,
this.
it's pulled out.
He double overtake. Once
Brilliant.
again, Keith McHugh is absolutely slaying it here today. As there's Ben
Patrick Ryan Jankowski.
Ben Patrick in the points again. What has this season become?
I don't know, it's gone crazy.
It really has gone crazy, especially with Great, you know, qualifying dead.
You mean this race then, not the season? I mean,
Well,
let's
there we
see,
go.
he could move up. That's
Yeah,
fine.
there's Tunde now trying to make a move on his teammate, but that's not going to work. Jankowski trying to defend from
No.
Kromnowska, but he's going to be pushed on the inside line, which never works. But no, actually tries to send a move onto Ben Patrick, and that might work for the Prima driver. Does it work for the Polish? No.
No, it won't. He might even be overtaken by Kromlomska. No, he won't.
No, because Blaine now is trying to make a move here through the sweeping turns of Phillip Island. This track is really proving itself why it's on the calendar, as that is a move from Kromnowska onto Blaine, but again, Kromnowska a bit of a bad... Radko Betes, the man, the myth, the legend.
He's going up there. He's in P7.
Yeah.
He's not
I believe
moved up much,
he
has
recently, I think he won the Phoenix 100 in NASCAR, if I'm correct.
Oh wow! Congrats to him. He's making a name of himself in NASCAR. He might just move there completely.
I mean, not really. I mean, he has moved there completely, but yeah. Betes, I think, was also second in the Daytona 250. So that, oh my days, there's a very aggressive move, a bit of a bump there onto Bianchi, but that man is pushing himself into points. Also, I've seen the Charouz cars kind of coming back, especially with McCormick there, trying to come back into the points after a woeful qualifying session. But now Tracy has taken a lead. Buller has dropped the third. We missed a lot of battles in the top.
No,
in the top
definitely.
here. But
This
I
is
mean,
good for Tobias. Great, because if they both have all the top three have a bad performance, that would be an interesting thing, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I mean, with Betes climbing into points, which is pretty much assured at this stage, as there's now Wells and Montagnier battling for sixth. So Wells dropped quite a lot, but he at least is still in the points. Patrick and Appledon also dropped a bit, but yeah, Ben Patrick though, one of the biggest recoveries ever. After being no man.
As Casey Campbell goes down the inside of Appledorn. Great move.
Yeah, and it's raining. It's raining. Oh my days, it's raining.
This means that they'll have to stop, or do they have like all tire?
No. They're not going to stop. I mean, it's light rain, but this will change a lot of things here. The rain has begun. Radko Bet is in 16th at the moment. Miles in 19th. McCormick now going to make a move onto 20th. Pushes Cherokee a bit wide, a bit of a slide on the curb. He's going to make it on the outside. Obviously now the conditions will be a bit more treacherous. We might see some spins here and there as Bianchi now makes a double overtake similar to what Keith McHugh did. Then pushes himself up into P15. This is where the race might really kick off here, as now we have Keith McHugh and Nino Johnson battling for fourth.
Oh, you could have a good move here.
Yeah, but that might not be the most beneficial idea from McHugh here. Very close to tapping. Oh, and they actually did tap. Johnson went very wide here. McHugh though, a lot of pace
Damage
during the Australian Grand Prix. Wells has been overtaken by Montagnier now, and Tunde is... Both of the African Jags are chasing these guys down as the field is starting to spread a bit. I say they spread a bit. There's Ratko Betes chasing down Jankowski, Miles making a move onto Simpson on the outside. And who's actually last in this race? It's... Oh, Ferraz lost his wing. Oh dear.
Ooh.
Emerson
Was battling with
Ferraz.
Tobias Great, who's lost a lot of time right now, and he does not seem like he can get any pace.
I mean, oh, Leighton went wide.
Leighton.
Oh, what on earth was
That's
Ralph
gonna
Leighton
that could be a
thinking
penalty.
That will
That
be.
could
I
be a
mean,
penalty.
look at he just goes wide. Now I think it's damp conditions. He just spins and well.
He actually got helped by Ferraz.
Yeah, he got help from not spinning out, but that is a very bad rejoin from Ralph Leighton. I believe his side pod is as well damaged, so there's a bit of that, but I don't think it will affect him at all. So basically, Ferraz's race is ruined.
He should be getting a penalty though. That's probably going to happen.
The FIA are investigating it at the moment, so let's see. As there's Montagnier on the outside of Johnson now, so does Wells. So Johnson losing 2 positions in the span of 1 corner. Wells is trying to come back to this race. Now we can see a move from Tunde onto Johnson. Johnson is losing place quite a lot of time. So here we go. There's also Canberg, and I think Johnson might have a bit of an issue here because he's going very slowly.
Yep, definitely. That's unfortunate. Could be the tyres also. Like,
and then the rain has stopped. Also, 5 seconds for Anthony Miles have been confirmed.
That's pretty lenient in my opinion, but hey,
I mean,
what can we do?
not really in this series where the gaps are really small. You know, there's no.
It's gonna cost
try to make a move on Patrick. That never worked. Patrick now. This man is absolutely pushing it. He's about to make a move on Johnson. A bit of a bump
what a
there.
move!
And he sends it. There's also, I think that's Appledon. Yep, there's Appledon also trying to make a move on Johnson. He made a move on Blaine. Kromnomska also in the points. So both of the Aussie racing cars in the points, which is quite crucial for them considering these guys haven't really been the best. As there's now Appledon onto Johnson, same with Kromnomska. There is no bump from Kromnomska there. Snaps it on the brakes as, oh my god, Betis is in 15th.
Betis is in the points. His teammate's also looking like he's finally getting pace in.
Well, I don't think so. Blaine now dropping a lot of pace, and oh boy, Betis is going to have a battle. But we're going to cut away from this action a bit as now Keith McHugh is in P3 and is challenging Peter Long. So Tracy seems to... Yeah, Tracy dropped off. It's a... Oh my god, McHugh is now into second. McHugh is now into second.
Oh, what a move, lad! Will he go for
McHugh.
Scandibulio?
Yeah, I mean, he's catching Bulle here. It's 2 seconds, but the race is far from finished, so we might see some interesting results. But anyways, here we go back to these boys because this is important. Ratko Betis has moved himself up into 12. How?
Brilliant from the Polish driver.
This is what, Serbian?
So he's... Oh god, I'm a moron.
Why did you...
Sorry.
How did you think he's Polish?
I don't know. I'm sorry about that.
So it's a double overtake on... It's a double overtake down the inside. This is something rare around Phillip Island. So Ratko Betis here is really the man.
Yeah, he's definitely trying to prove a point here.
Yeah,
you might want to show that he's the dominant driver in the team.
I mean, in a way, he is.
Right.
Let's be honest.
Right, yeah.
He's been showing comebacks from 19th on the grid to podium positions and setting a lot of faster laps. There's a bit of contact between Gromnomska and Appledon there, and Betis. That's pretty much a double overtake on the outside.
Yeah,
this
brilliant.
man. Well, not really a double overtake, but
He's a man on a mission, isn't he? He's gonna go into the top 10, maybe?
No, I don't know. Jankowski now sends it down the inside of grid, but he's going to lose a bit of traction there because he's on the west side of the track.
You mean Betis?
What? No.
Sorry,
No, it's fine. Betis, though. Speaking of Betis, this man is just all over the place, especially all over the back of Tracy here in that Lotus.
Well, Tracy's really dropped off, hasn't he?
Yeah, I mean, this is what we've seen in this in Formula Rookie. Leaders do drop off, but speaking of which, there's a double overtake from Tracy here out of nowhere. Great, well, Betis now sends it on to Appledon as I have a bit of a stroke mixing the BMW drivers, but there's Betis now. Will it be a double overtake on the outside? No, Appledon still keeps his nose in there. They're side by side now through the final corners here, and there he goes. Betis up into P10. This man really is pushing, as now Keith McHugh has caught up to Escandibule.
Will he get the move down? We have nearly Well, I don't know where we're on the lap.
We have
We're
3
making the
laps to
final
go because I haven't updated it to show the current lap we're in. So yeah, it's 3 laps to go. And oh my God, Keith McHugh has sent it. Keith McHugh is your new race leader.
corner. What a move, son!
Yeah, that
Now he's gonna try and...
that Lazarus
pull
Grand Prix car is
a
really
gap.
surprising.
It's been surprisingly quick here.
Ben Patrick is
been-
in 5th. I have multiple questions, as Appledon now sends it on to Tunde and thought of sending it into Wales, but that would never work. Wales
Yeah,
here
definitely.
consistently in the top 10 though, which is good to see. Appledon now on the outside overtakes the Welsh driver, and Radko Betes is now up into P9
It's
after
P9.
overtaking Yaya Tunde, and he's now on the back of Nicholas Wells.
That car's flying, isn't
Yep.
it?
And oh my God, it's a move on the outside. Betes is up into P8 as Wells drops to 9th, and he might drop even lower because there is Anthony Miles out of nowhere in the Charoux, and he's
Damn.
up into P9. So Miles having a bit of an amazing comeback drive.
Yeah, extremely good.
So far there has been no retirements as there's Betes trying to send it on to Tracy. This man is crazy. Trying to pop a
Definitely.
move anywhere he sees the opportunity, as now Canberg has got up to Peter Long. And it is a move from Casey Canberg onto the Irishman, and it's no longer a double podium for the Peugeot team, which is obviously good. We like a bit of a variety here and there. As oh my God, Betes is up into P7. Is there any
Jesus
force
Christ.
known to man to stop this man, as there is Wells now back up into P10 after he lost multiple positions? Betes actually loses it, but I don't even believe what is happening at this stage. Like,
Yeah, definitely, it's mental.
the Formula Rookie is meant to be mental, but at the same time, Jesus Christ, Radko Betes. As Kim
Definitely.
sends down the side of Tracy, Montagnier and Tunde side by side. Montagnier battling for the last points paying position here. Well, no, he is in last points paying position. Kromnomska will now fight for it as Tunde drops to 14th. Blaine also trying to score some points for the DBS Pro Motorsport team. Blaine has been one of the to be fair, Blaine surprised me in his first outing because
Definitely.
DBS Pro Motorsport is one of the bigger bads when it comes to Formula Rookie. They are not the best team, far from it actually. So to see them be in this position is quite surprising because there's now Tunde onto Tracy. Tracy now drops to 14th. This may allow one of the Holden Aussie Racing cars to make the move. Yeah, but there we go. Kromnovska up into 14th. So yeah,
Tracy.
Blaine now dropping positions left, right, and centre here. So Kromnovska
What's happened
now.
to Bianchi?
Well, Bianchi just dropped off pace. I mean, yeah. Meanwhile, this
Final
is the
lap.
final lap. The top two are closing up to each other as we have a battle. Montagnier thought of sending it down inside of Wells, but that would never work. There's also a move from Tunde here, but Tunde thinks better of it. No, Montagnier now sends it on the outside of Wells, and Wells dropped to P12. And we might even see Kromnovska try and overtake the Welsh driver. Kromnovska now side of Tunde and passes the Nigerian driver here. And Bianchi now might come back into points if he makes the move on the Nigerian driver here, but there's the battle for the top two. Appledon now sends it on to Patrick. McHugh has dropped to third. Canberg and Boulay are battling for first now. As Canberg
will get
sends
it?
it on the final lap. And
What
Canberg
a
gets it.
move! What a move from Casey Canberg.
Casey Canberg is trying to make history here, really.
Definitely.
They are pretty much doing it. Casey Canberg through the final corner. They are
South
going
African
to
wins.
win the Australian Grand Prix. I mean, what a drive from them. Then we have
Brilliant.
Boulay. And oh my God, Long and McHugh side by side across the line. McHugh keeps his position though, and he's going to
Brilliant.
be on the podium.
That's a brilliant from that.
Very close
young
finish.
guy.
Then we have Appledon, Miles,
Appledon.
Patrick, Inkowski, Keane, Betis, Montagnier, Wells, defending 12, but he's going to keep it. Then we have Kromnomska, Bianchi back into the point, Simpson, Tunde, Tracy, Nisbet, Blaine, Leighton, Johnson, Sakurai, McCormick, Jing, Great, and Ferraz. No retirements
Great.
this race, which
Great.
is, yeah, but Great only lost positions in this race.
He's not going to be happy with that.
It's really
He's
not
gonna
looking
be.
good for the
The
championship
youngest driver,
contender.
one of the youngest drivers I've read.
Yeah, but I mean, it doesn't matter. the
There's
age
more
doesn't-
races. There's
yeah.
more races.
Well, the
He's had.
season is coming to a close though, so
He's
great.
going to have like an 11-point gap to Bouya.
Yeah, that is very hard to catch up to though. So I really doubt that.
He's going to be furious with himself after that race.
Yeah. Casey
he didn't
Campbell though
show.
might actually make themselves the championship contender here. But anyways, fastest lap, which is very important as well, goes to Franz Verkin. Oh, that's nice. Anyways,
Nice, good for him.
driver of the day.
Ah, that's a tough one. There's a lot of good ones.
To be fair,
Tobias, great. I am honestly to God kidding. No, he deserves
to be
stinker
fair,
of the day.
that would be. I mean, Keith McHugh did a very good job. You know, he's pretty much a rookie. He has no experience before. He's driven like in what 4 races, I think, this
Betters,
season.
maybe.
Bettis as well as a contender, climbing 9 positions. Ben Patrick also surprising me. Anthony Miles, though. To be fair, I might give it to Anthony Miles.
Okay.
Because
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, let's give it to Anthony Miles then.
because Miles, I mean, climbed from the back of the field because Sharrows have no qualifying pace. Up at the points, it is something, you know. Anyways, where are we going next race?
I shall check quite right now.
Right, so Leighton will be dropped to. Oh god, I think Leighton will drop to last. Congratulations. Like Ferraz has caught up to this pack, so Leighton drops to last. Congratulations, mate.
Okay, so shall I tell where we go? We're going to Autopolis in Japan.
Oh god. That would be an interesting race.
Should be good though.
Yep. So anyways, thank you for coming to this amazing Australian Grand Prix. Be sure to be safe from us, wear your seatbelt, stay home, quarantine yourself, wear a mask, don't endanger anyone else, don't drink and drive, and
That's it, I
yeah,
guess.
see you next time
Bye.
for the Japanese Grand Prix. Bye bye.